Hi, Bill of the North here. One of the issues you get when you start trying a new style of camping and you start accumulating all the necessary gear for it is actually having the opportunity to try it out in realistic, challenging conditions. So I have this, I think it's Ayama, something like that. This is a winter underquilt, and I haven't had a chance to test it out yet because I'm still trying to work on testing my summer underquilt, which is what I'm going to be doing today. It's in the 40s, it's fall, so it's in the 40s, it's gusty winds, and I've really never had a chance to test the limits of that underquilt. So I'm going to do that first, and we've got a whole winter coming up where this orange thing will get its opportunity to shine or not. I know it's hard to see, hard to get a focus on, but it is 45 degrees Fahrenheit outside and breezy, so that should be a fair test of the underquilt today. Here we are, a 20-minute hike, and I'm at one of my favorite hanging spots with Philby pack there. There's a lot of things I like about this pack and a few things I dislike about it, and honestly I think they should have made the frame compatible with the Molly, just used the Molly frame on this and made it work, and that would have taken care of most of the problems that I think this pack has, specifically with the load lifters being too low. But it is what it is. Okay, everything's set up. Well, not the rain fly. I've got the underquilt on, and definitely probably not going to use this in really cold weather. It's of course I have my boots on, so I'm not in the hammock properly, but this is about as far up as it's coming. I actually feel warm. I actually feel pretty warm, but I just laid down and I'm sweaty, so I got a feeling if I hang here for an hour or so or less, I'm going to start feeling chilly. So I should take off the wet base layer and put on something dry. But I'm going to hang here for a while and just see what happens, because testing things under the worst case situations is probably better, so you know the capabilities of it, than, you know, oh, I'm dry, I've got all kinds of insulation on me, so I don't, you know, that doesn't really test the capabilities of the underquilt that will. Okay, the boots are off. This is just the bed sheet over top of me to kind of keep me from losing too much heat, and at the same time testing out just how good the underquilt is. So that was a less than ideal conditions there I had on the damp base layer with the breathable waterproof outer layer. Obviously I'm not a vapor barrier kind of guy, so I've changed it out for just one layer of this thin but dry pile pullover, and now I will see how this works. This is definitely, having something dry on is definitely better than something damp, even if it's slightly damp. So I think if I had the rainfly up as a windbreak, I'm really only feeling cold when the wind blows. I feel the cold, but I'm not cold, if you know what I mean. And I really only feel it when the wind blows. So I think if I had the rain tarp up, that would take care of that problem. And of course, as I said, I don't have a top layer of insulation on. So if I had a top quilt or a sleeping bag, that would probably make it comfortable enough to sleep all night. Okay, time to get realistic. Time to get in the sleeping bag. Suge Emery must have a video on this. Why didn't I watch it? Why? Why? Don't be like me. Save yourselves. Save yourselves. Okay, well, little problem with wearing the sleeping bag as I was. The center of my back was cold, so the underquilt just isn't adequate. But the sleeping bag feels good. I've got it on properly now, and it's a right-hand zip bag, which I had forgotten about when I was putting it on. I was thinking the zipper ran right up the center, all the lumpy stuff was underneath me as I was lying on it, and it took me a while to get it sorted out. But it's very comfortable now. I'm almost wondering if I even need an underquilt in temperatures like this. But I'm not going to go through all that hassle of getting out of the bag and unclipping the underquilt and trying to get back in the bag and see if I do or not. That will remain for another day. But I'm feeling comfortable now, and once again I will see if I can nap, or I'll at least lay here for a while and see what kind of cold spots may develop. Well, overall, I'm comfortable, but the sleeping bag has shrunk since I got it. Yeah, that's what it is. And so I haven't been able to zip it up past about my ribs. It's just too confining. So some cold air has been getting in along there, which is normal. I always put a jacket or something in there, which I didn't have this time. So other than that, I think it's going to work okay. Anyways, this has been a rewarding trip once again. Glad to have you along, and we will see you the next time, whenever that may be.